you been able to find the frog yet? Yar, no, but we'll keep looking for you, buddy. Okay, thanks. In the meantime, hello, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, bringing you organized chaos. Now, due to popular demand, and that sweet, sweet view count, we've decided to continue our Muppet trend and continue with episode 2 of Muppets 2015. Play the me out, Paul! My name's Alan. You know what I mean. Do it! Well, the episode begins with Fozzie overexcited because he got an invite to one of Jay Leto's parties, which is actually a pretty big deal for him. But all this goes awry when he finds out that a Code Red is going on. Code Red? What exactly is a Code Red? Yarg, we found him, Captain! Okay, bring the frog over. Yo! Oh. Hey, Kermit. Oh. Did you have to actually throw me? Yarg, boss is over. What exactly is a Code Red? There's a Code Red going on? No. I'm just wondering what it means. Oh, we color-coded Piggy's moods. Oh, so Code Red is bad. Ah, yeah. Code Red! Code Red! Yep, Miss Piggy's on a rampage, and everything in her way is getting destroyed. She's like a piggy tornado. When trying to figure out what's wrong, they thought that she might have finally figured out her actual weight, or her size, or her age. But Uncle Deadly has prevented all these things from happening with his giant cocoon of lies. I have to say, out of all the characters on the Muppets, I think Uncle Deadly's my favorite. Wait, what? I'm not your favorite anymore? Okay, first of all, Kermit, you're not my favorite. Oh. You were never my favorite. Well, I guess that's true. In fact, I would go as far as to say, you are no one's favorite Muppet. I think that's a little harsh, but... People may like you, but you're not everyone's favorite. Especially with such a huge cast. Oh. And secondly, while a lot of the characters that you put in this series have changed quite dramatically, Uncle Deadly is the only character that we don't really know all that much about. So therefore, his personality is an enigma. And his personality actually fits the style of entertainment that you're going for this reboot. Wait, I changed? How much have I changed? Well, I wouldn't really say you in particular, Kermit. But I do have to admit, you've gotten a lot more craftier. And a little bit more... darker. Oh, I'd say with this body, I've lightened up a bit. That's not what I meant, you fucking idiot. But nonetheless, moving on! Of course, later on in Miss Piggy's rambles, Scooter makes it reveal that she has no date for an upcoming award show that's coming up. And given the level of disaster that she's willing to cause right now, they gotta find that pig a date. Well, they got their work cut out for them. Trying to find that pig a date? You have better luck teaching a fish to play the clarinet. Yeesh, tell me about it. Speaking of dates, how is you and your girlfriend? I have a girlfriend? Since when? I've been right here the whole time. Wait, are we still dating? Am I not single? I don't know. The continuity in this show is worth dick. Well, it is a reviewing web show, so... So, with their lives on the line, quite literally, they all try to find Miss Piggy a date. But so far, no successes, and tempers are flaring.
Hey guys, it's that time of year again. I'm selling cookies for my daughter's troop so she can win a mountain bike.
What's with the bear? What's with the bear trying to sell his cookies? What's going on here? Well, how is this important to what's going on? Kermit, explain to me what's going on. I can't figure out heads or tails of why this bear's important. Oh, well, he's a side plot. He's sort of the thing that distracts from the main story so that the main story stays fresh and more interesting by comparison. That's what the bear's for. Yeah, but you already have another bear on that story. Remember Fozzie? The whole party thing? I didn't know we were actually following through with that one. Ugh. Yeah, now you got one episode with 3 stories going on. One main story and 2 side plots. That's never a good storytelling sign. So, with all options exhausted, they decided to go with the guest that just happens to be on that day, Josh Groban. Josh Groban? Who the hell is Josh Groban? Anyone? Hold on. Okay, he's a songwriter. And let's see. He's made songs like I Believe, You Are Loved, Evermore. Wait, Evermore? That was in Beauty and the Beast. They got the Beast from the live-action Beauty and the Beast to be Miss Piggy's okay. They got the Beast to be Miss Piggy's date. So what if he was in Beauty and the Beast? What's so wrong with that? Oh, who's the beauty and who's the beast here? Oh, this just opened up a huge can of worms. Well, it seems Kermit's got a plan to make him fall in love. And how's he gonna do it? Well, clearly the only way is to get Josh Groban locked up in a tower for a couple undisclosed amount of months in order for him to grow any sort of attachment to Miss Piggy, right? Or he'll pull the most romantic love song on stage. You know, coin toss. Well, looks like they went with the latter, as Kermit makes the most romantic set for the two of them to get hitched. The only sad bit is that they couldn't get Ian McKellen to do a Cogsworth segment. But don't worry, I was able to get him.
You shall not pass!
And that was Ian McKellen, everybody. So, after the show, we cut to... Oh god, not this stupid cookie story again. Seriously, you just let Fozzie high and dry. This cookie story is not interesting at all. Well, have you ever tried the cookies? It's really good. I don't care. You're the Muppets, not a commercial. Well, thankfully, it cuts back to the main story, as Miss Piggy seems to be in a rather unusually happy mood. I wonder what could have caused this. I'm guessing old Josh got his hands on some pork chops. Ooh. Oh, you love it. I know you do. But in all fairness, Miss Piggy's mood is so docile that it's actually kind of creepy. In a nice way, but still creepy. But every rose has its thorns, as she's taken a lot of Josh's ideas for her show to heart. And even though these might be the wrong decisions, Kermit still has to abide by them in order to keep Miss Piggy at code green. Well, having authors on the show, not a bad idea. And having a more acoustic band, even though their band is called the Electric Mayhem. You know, Kermit, how are these good ideas again? Well, that's the thing. They're not. But if we keep Miss Piggy happy, then we can keep our legs. Well, can't argue with that logic. Let's see how well it affected the show.
What was that one called, Dr. Teeth?
Dead Inside. We wrote it today.
Wow. You know things are bad when Stanford and Waldorf aren't actually ridiculing anyone, but are rather napping. What the hell? Did somebody put on March of the Penguins? What the hell's going on here? Well, after the disaster of the show performance, we then cut to... Wait, what the hell? Oh, right. The plot point about Fozzie going to that fancy party. Right, so what are they going to do with this?
I never want this day to end. I need a souvenir.
Oh. So, this plot point is make Fozzie a criminal. That's new? Kermit, what the hell is this? Why is Fozzie committing a felony? Well, you wanted to know what happens to this plot thread. Well, this was the best we could come up with. Turning him into a criminal? Well, what else could we do with him? I don't know. Pull a cliche out of your ass. I mean, you're the Muppets. You work with cliches on a daily basis, and yet no one cares. It's still better than turning one of your key players into a criminal. Of course, then again, it's still better than the cookie plot thread. Regardless! Speaking of that cookie plot thread, it again reveals its ugly head. Why should we care about this damn cookie plot thread? Yeah, Bobo sucks at selling cookies. Next! Well, during the later on meeting, Fozzie's regarding his tales at Jared Leto's house and disclosing the fact that he committed a class action felony. Which, only now does he realize, is a class action felony. Fozzie, I like you. I like you a lot. So I will call you once a month while you're in prison. Maybe. Counterpoint? We then see Kermit come up and say that Josh is ruining the show and that he needs him and Miss Piggy to break up. But the rest of the gang don't actually like that idea. Because as it turns out, they like Miss Piggy when she's being nice to them, even though it's ruining the show. But when it comes to the show, Kermit puts his flipper down and says, nope, we are getting rid of Josh because he is a bad influence on Miss Piggy. So, Kermit, are you sure you don't have any ulterior motives to breaking up Miss Piggy and Josh? What? No! Those two relationships are destroying the show! It has nothing to do with Miss Piggy dating somebody else. Really? Are you sure? In case you forgot, I'm dating somebody else. Oh, that's right, you are dating What's-Her-Face. Speaking of which, where has she been all this episode? Well, she's off enjoying her own life. You know, not all my friends are the Muppets. You know, Kermit, it really does sound like you're just lonely. Need to fornicate in my coffee pot? Oh, please, no. What? No, I'm not going to fornicate in a coffee pot. Is that offer for everybody? Get out of here, Grandpa. You know, you have a very strange family. Tell me about it. So, Kermit begins to implement his plan to get rid of Josh by confronting Piggy personally. Only to be confronted by Josh personally. And even though he tries to get around Josh, he refuses to let him in, so Kermit just lets him have it. Unfortunately, he doesn't let him have it enough. Josh has Miss Piggy in his pocket. Which, speaking of which, how is your love life anyway? Could everybody for like 5 minutes stop probing my love life? If you say so, Kermit. But, just to be clear, your love life is the only celebrity love life anyone cares about. Insert your own joke here. Well, we then cut back to Fozzie trying to make amends with his idol in order to try and win back his respect. Of course, he doesn't realize that he stole anything at all. In fact, he wants Fozzie to be his opening act, which is great. Until Fozzie, of course, flops by trying to steal something else, and he gets ultimately shoved out the door. I guess we all aren't quite living up to the expectations of all of our idols. Ah, nostalgia critic. Well, then we finally get the conclusion of this damn cookie story that keeps popping up, as Bobo hasn't been able to sell a single cookie. So Scooter tells him the one surefire way to sell all the boxes at once. Feed him to the band. I guess, in hindsight, he should have did this one from the start. Hold this review. I'm gonna go sell that band some things of my own. Well, Kermit is not done without a fight. So, he does the one card left in his arsenal that will be a surefire way to get Josh to break up Miss Piggy. by playing to Miss Piggy's vanity. Oh, this will not end well for Josh. Or for Kermit. Or for anyone. Oh god. Now that I think about it, Kermit, maybe this isn't such a good idea. We may even reach the levels of Code Black. Oh god, Code Black is Armageddon! Everybody die! Well, it doesn't end in Armageddon, but it does end with Josh Groban having a broken heart and everything going right back to the way it was before. And that was Muppets 2015, Episode 2. Was it good? Was it bad? It was about as good as the first one, actually. Yeah, there's definitely a strong leaning towards still verbal gags and less physical humor, I guess you could call it. But overall, I don't think this episode is worth a pass. I think if you enjoy it, you'd probably get a like out of it at least once. But I can understand a story like this probably isn't for everybody. But from your cartoon gentleman, I do recommend it. And as always, I'm the cartoon gentleman. I brought you organized chaos. And I gotta find where Kermit ran off to again. Look, I'm sorry, it's my last day on Earth, so please bear with me. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Potts. Dibs on sloppy seconds. This is a weird show.